Hello, this will be a quick video on building foam with Java and Nanos, which is sort of like a higher level operating system for web applications. I have a repository where I have a plethora of files, um, most of which aren't actually necessary, so I'll go over the ones that are still relevant and the ones that aren't. I'm going to clone this repository, and this will be linked in wherever you're watching this, more likely than not. I'm going to clone it into this directory. There it is. So if I look at the contents here, I have a foam3 folder, and if I was showing hidden files, this has a git modules folder. So I need to run git submodule update. Or, no, it's git submodule init, then update. Yeah, you don't have to run this twice, just run init first, and then this. And this will take a little while. So with a bit of video editing magic, there we have it. The submodule is cloned. If I go into the foam3 folder now, it'll have some contents. And I'll open just a regular file manager here. So if we look in foam3, I wonder if this zooms in. Oh, it does zoom in. That's convenient. There's a folder in here called tools. And in the tools folder, there is a file called foobar. Foobar stands for Foam Object Oriented Build and Runtime, I think, if I'm remembering correctly. And that tool is going to let us compile foam. But in order to do that, we need a POM file, which outside of the foam folder, I have my own here. I'll just take a look at that in the terminal. So this is the root of our project. And if I look at pom.js, my project has a name, some sub-projects. Right now, foam with nanos won't build unless you have all of these. And I also have some foobar configuration. I've specified foam3 and my project as protected folders. And what this means is no matter how else you set up your build configuration, these directories won't be tampered with. That's really important, especially when I was testing the build, because I didn't want to just delete all the source files. You tell it what you want to generate. So for generating a project with Java using Nanos, we need to include Java. I don't know if foobar actually reads this right now. I don't remember. And then some build information. So this is the main build directory, and this is where Java files will go. Okay, let's try building this. I'm using, Node-V. Node version 18.7.0 at the time of recording this. I'm going to run foam3 tools foobar.js. And it has a parameter to specify the POM file. I think it looks something like this. It does not specify, or sorry, it doesn't follow the same conventions you might be used to in bash commands, so that's something to be aware of. It's just one dash, but this is a multi-character flag. The default is just pom.js in the root. And I got an error. Alright, I did some looking around and I figured out the problem is this submodule is not actually up to date. Because it's a submodule, it's pegged to an earlier commit in detached head state. So I'm just going to check out development and then do pull. This is just an alias for checkout, by the way. It says I'm already up to date. That makes sense because we just fetched it. So this is where I'm at right now, Thursday, March 2nd. And now I'm going to run that again. So I'm going to go back to, get my text size back to here. This is what you'll see if the build is working. Because I zoomed in so much, it looks a little off. And this output still needs to be fixed. It will output a few warnings possibly. This will be a problem. So this module didn't exist when it ran gen.js, but the Java compile looks like it was successful with just a few warnings. So all we need to do to fix that problem is to go into the foam3 folder and run npm install. What that means is the build tool, I need to fix it and make it actually run npm install if it hasn't been run. So I just ran the entire build again. I don't actually need to do that. I could run just the JavaScript build, but it didn't take very long. And now we can run this. And to run it, foobar is not yet able to run it, so we're going to run it like that. You'll know it's done because it stops printing things. If I now go to localhost 8080, we'll see the foam login page. And I can log in with the username foam and the password. I think it's to 1234 123414. There we go.